This is the Polaris tour video, and there are a lot of Polaris tour videos out there. This one's not going to be anything special, but it is mine. Um, Starting here in the engineering area, um, engineering terminals coming soon. See, this is a big ship, so and we'll see how we can get this tour done and have it make sense. All right, so we're overlooking the massive engine here and all these lots of non-interactable things. But they do look cool. Three decks, depending on how you look at it. Here's some of the component access. I'm not sure where all the components are. The very rear of the ship. That's the grav core system. Again, not interactable. It'll be neat. That takes a ballistic round through the hull, and it destroys that if you lose your gravity. I always look for these fuse panels. It's always good to know where they are. Not for current gameplay, but down the road. So this kind of wraps around, and it's a little bit symmetrical here. We'll go into the top deck here first. Elevator that goes up and down between the decks. Some non-interactable panels. Light switches. Got on, auxiliary, emergency. Forward is the hangar bay. Take a look at it from this angle. It's really big. Fit several snub fighters in there, a couple of small fighters, even some of the heavy fighters will fit in there. So it's not super tall. So some of the fighters that sit kind of high when they land won't fit, but fighters like the F7 and the F8, they'll fit in there just fine. All right, so let's port side here. Lots of doors. Alright, the first big feature here is our sick bay here, our medical bay. It's got 4 beds. Respawn, I believe they're tier 2, maybe tier 3, but you can respawn. So keep yourself a spare set of space suit, and when you get shot down in your fighter, you can respawn back here on the ship and become part of the crew again. I'll go forward. Some non-functional escape pods this time. This is a waist turret, they call it. Side turret. Man turret. Down there is the airlock. We'll take a look at this. I think this is where I came in. Yeah, so that's the airlock, in or out. So when the ship's docked, this is kind of where you'll come in at. You'll enter. Here's a ladder to the subdeck. We won't go down there just yet. Alright, forward into our crew mess and recreation area. Seating for 12. Yes, 12. So I guess we can sit here and watch some TV or play some chess. Is chess interactable? It appears that it is. That's cool. Alright, this leads to the hallway out here, and you know what? We'll go this hallway. That leads back to that corridor where the hangar bay was. And here we'll go into the crew living quarters. fuse panel. And so all the crew bedrooms are the same. We'll try and count them. Here's a bunk and a little seating area and a bathroom. So kind of dormitory style. Mirror, again, sort of mirror. It's does not think that I have my helmet on. I do. When I look at it this way, helmet's there. When I look at it in first person, helmet's not there. Alright. So that's 2. There's the way out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's your 12. 12. Alright, so we'll go. Okay. Again, that's where we came from. That's that door that leads to this hallway with the hangar. Waste turret on the port side. And looking around. Lots of doors. An interesting feature on this ship is it has a functional brig. There's your ship's security officer, I guess, hangs out there. And I'm not going to go in there because you can literally get locked in and it only opens from the outside. I have a weapon, so if I'm in there with a weapon, I might be able to shoot my way out. But I don't know. But yeah, functional brig. So you can lock prisoners up. All right, and this round, just kind of show you in this where we came up from the engineering area there. But we'll head forward. Airlock access on that side. And the hallway of many doors. Again, that's the crew sleeping quarters. That's the crew rec and mess. These are your shoulder turrets. So great quad laser shoulder turrets. Captain's quarters, still unavailable. Anxious to see what the captain's quarters look like. Alright, here's the main elevator. This takes you between decks and all the way out of the ship. And this should be our ship's armory. Lots of room for weapons. Now I like to say this ship is laid out for boarding defense. I just think more weapons. Suit lockers. Looking forward when the suit lockers are in the game. The only thing it doesn't have is some external storage here. I guess when suit lockers work, you won't have to worry about it too much because you can keep supply of ammo on the suit. But when you pick up a rifle or a shotgun and you only have the magazine that's in it, that's a little light. Right? So, little place to store your ammo in here would be great. Alright, show the auxiliary lighting. It's already pretty dark in here, auxiliary lighting. You know, when you're aboard ship, it does make it a little bit better. Here are non-functional escape pods, some more of them here. Now we're to the bridge. Your holographic display doesn't quite function yet. I don't think I've ever opened these. Did they open? Oh, they do, yeah. So here are some of your components. So some components that aren't quite implemented physical yet. They're not in there. They probably say where they are at some point. Getting some graphical glitches here. Welcome to Star Citizen. Yeah, I don't see actual labels on here. I'm just gonna open them all up. Check it out. Yeah, so not implemented stuff. This could be batteries or avionics or stuff like that. A small step down to the ship's bridge. Ship's bridge, seating for 5. Our captain's chair. Our co-pilot's chair. Pilot's chair. And a co-pilot can fully control the ship when the pilot seat is empty. It's a really nice feature. And the co-pilot has more fine-tuned door controls than anyone else. So if you just want to open the hangar bay for your fighter pilots to get out, that's the seat to do it from. And 2 support seats. This is a missile turret, and then this is a remote turret that's mounted on the lower rear of the ship. So that's the bridge. It's a nice bridge, good visibility. Of course, you have the Robert struts there that can be a little bit in the way, but quite the view. All right, let's head back. How do we want to get to the lower level? You know what? Let's take that main lift. Take the main elevator here. Call elevator. So you have to ignore my trespassing warning here. Alright, cargo bay. Level 1, this takes us down to level 2. Alright. I didn't have an order what to do this in, but we are going to head forward again from here. Because this is going to show you the main meat and potatoes of the ship. Here is your torpedo firing room. The torpedo is essentially a remote turret where you can fire the torpedoes from. I have the weapon systems disabled in this ship for now, but this has some very large torpedoes. It also has a very large bespoke front turret there with size 6 ballistic weapons. There's another fuse panel. Let's check out emergency lighting. Yeah, red alert. Alright, we'll head back from here. There's the main elevator. And, just on the other side of the main elevator, this is your physical access to the torpedoes. So it is 7 torpedoes per torpedo tube loader. So 28 total, I believe. That's quite a few torpedoes. And they're very expensive. Alright, now this was labeled cargo when we went down the elevator. And this is where the cargo exists. And then there are very, very large loading ramps. So in addition to cargo, you can fit some small ships in here. Some snub fighters like the P-52 Merlin, P-72 Archimedes, and small ships like the Pisces, C8R Pisces or C8 Pisces. Right. A nice ramp for loading. A little slow, but hey, it's big. It's got a lot of mass to move. We'll close that up. Heading aft again. This is a ladder room. Again, this is a ladder I showed you from the upstairs. I might do the room. Full of lifts to take you up to the engineering area. But again, now we're back into the engineering area of the ship, the lower engineering. Ship this size. And this is why I say it's like 2.5 decks, because you're there, you're up a little bit. There's quite a few non-functioning terminals here. Of course, there's the engineering coming soon terminal. It's got a nice little animation for the kind of the main ship drive system there. Another fuse panel. Up there is the room we started in. View of that. That's where we started. And we can call an elevator down for us to go up. And like I said, you see this has three options. So we got the cargo bay where we are now, engineering, and the hangar bay. So we'll just go back to where we started from. And I can't believe I feel like I've had to have missed something on this ship, but I think I got everything. So that is your RSI Polaris. Big ship, capital ship, first capital combat ship available in the game. I did an IAE rental. Alright, so here we go. We'll call this a tour.